Hi again, everybody, and welcome to Inside Golf. I'm Harry Donahue. Today, you're going to meet three young people who are going to have the thrill of a lifetime. For a 10th year, Augusta National, the USGA, and the PGA of America are hosting dozens of young golfers in the drive, chip, and putt contest. And you're going to meet three young golfers from the Philadelphia section of the PGA who are living their dream, competing at Augusta National. Also today, a look at the Indoor Golf Club in Fort Washington, the creation of Jason Hahn, and it features the latest in golf simulator technology. The 27th season of Inside Golf is presented by Destination Montco Golf, the First Tee of Greater Philadelphia, the Philadelphia Association of Golf Course Superintendents, the Golf Association of Philadelphia, GAP, Jersey Man and Philly Man Magazine, and Inside Golf's partner since 1998, the Philadelphia section of the PGA.
Golf is the great equalizer. For many, this journey is an escape from reality, a chance to be part of a team, a career opportunity. PGA Reach impacts lives through golf by lifting people up, giving them hope, and sending them down an alternate path that they never saw coming. With PGA Reach Philadelphia, as in life and in golf, the most important shot you take is the next one.
Parking is free!
Hey! $4! Yes!
With so many affordable things to do in Montgomery County, PA, go ahead, freak out.
Welcome back to Inside Golf. Well, we're going to meet our competitors in just a moment who are headed to, Augusta for the National Drive, Chip, and Putt competition. But this is sort of like the booty box, what they've already won and what we'll be wearing on April 7th. Couple hats, one for the competitor and caddy. In most cases, it's going to be the parent. And they've also had the polo shirts, already the medals that they've won, en route to getting to this national final. Remember, they're one of 80 kids that will be down in Augusta for the national finals in 4 different age brackets. And the instructions, how about that? Next stop, Augusta. And for 14-year-old Colby Komancheck, whose parents are the pros here at Rivercrest, how about that? Well, the next stop will be Augusta National and the National Drive, Chip, and Putt competition. Well, let me introduce you to 14-year-old Colby Komancheck, who is going to be down at Augusta in the not-too-distant future in the Drive, Chip, and Putt contest. First of all, congratulations on that. It wasn't easy. You had the help, though, of 2 seasoned professionals. Yes. Introduce your parents to us.
This is my mom, Kelly, and my dad, Jamie. Both.
What do they do for a living?
They're professionals here at Rivercrest.
Wow. So, okay, you've been schooled pretty well. When did you first pick up a golf club? Do you remember?
2, 3, 4 years old, ever since I could walk.
Really?
And yeah.
And it's gotten easier and better, and maybe not always easier and better, right?
Up and down, but it's always been fun for me and to compete and play.
It's just obviously the highlight of your short golf career.
Absolutely.
What are you looking forward to most?
Probably the putt on 18. You know, not many people get to say they competitively putt on 18, let alone putt on 18 at all. That's gonna be the highlight for me.
Of the 3 competitions, the drive, the chip, the putting, what is the best part of your game of those 3?
I'll say driving.
Why is that?
I think if I can put my first one in the fairway, then I can let one rip and try and get as much yardage as points.
What do they give you, 2 chances?
2 chances, yeah.
And then that's it. One goes out of bounds, you got to play harder.
The pressure on the first one, yeah.
Pressure's on the first one, but it's always on the next one as well, as you know. All right, Mom, what advice are you giving your son, student, whatever you want to call him here?
He's definitely my son first, student second. Just to enjoy the moment, just breathe, enjoy it, take it all in.
Now, you're going to be inside the rope, so to speak, right? What exactly does that mean for you?
I think just probably carry his bag, keep him calm, give him a little pep talk if he needs it, but just to be there to support him and love him and
give him a big hug when it's all over.
definitely.
Hopefully with a big W.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
All right, Jamie, your advice, what are you going to say to him before he goes out there and starts the competition?
I'm just going to tell him the same thing Mom did. Enjoy the experience for everything it's worth. Don't get too wrapped up in one shot or one result. Go, enjoy, look around, see everything that's going on. Be the best you can be at it, but love every second of it.
Have you thought about what it's going to be like before that first drive that you hit? I mean, here you go. The club's in your hand. You can't flood your mind with swing thoughts. What are you going to be thinking about?
Probably just go back to routine. I mean, that's all I can do.
Whatever got you there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, breathe, look down the fairway, and swing.
Another competitor in the same age bracket, 14 and 15-year-olds, is Kaye Roberts. Kaye, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
You got a whole family entourage here, right? We'll get to talking to Mom, Dad, and your sister in just a moment. How many times in the past did you try to get this far and fail to do so in the drive, chip, and putt competition?
So I've been starting since the earliest division, so from 7 I've been trying, and then I've made it to regionals 4 times, but ended up falling short.
Yeah, well, here you are, right? Glory's last shot. You're right on the brink of doing something really special. What's the best part of your game, Kaye?
I would say it's my putting because it's my favorite club in the bag, and it has to be because it's the club that gets the ball in the hole. So I just really like how you could always improve with your putting, and it never stops. Just keep going.
Now, Kate's already brought home a nice little state championship from Phoenixville High School a couple of years ago, right? Who has been the most influential person, whether it's a family member or 2 family members, as far as golf's concerned for you?
It'd definitely be my dad. He got me into the game. He's always loved it. And from there, I've just taken a liking to it. And we go out practicing, me, my dad, and my sister, and my mom. So I've just learned to love the game as much as he has.
All right, Kenny, so the pressure's on you, right? You're the coach, the swing coach, the medal coach, the whole thing. Did you ever think you'd have a daughter going to a national competition out of all places, Augusta National, on Masters Week?
Oh my God, we didn't dream that far. We were runners, so we used to run a lot, and then I loved golf. I loved watching Tiger Woods in the early days. And once the girls started playing, we started, dreaming, but not as far as Augusta.
Well, Mom, what advice are you going to give your daughter the night before this competition?
Enjoy every moment.
Win or lose?
Win or lose. She is winner in our eyes, so definitely enjoy the moment.
Now, Dad's going to be inside the ropes. He's going to be your caddy, so he'll be wearing the uniform, right? Yeah. And there'll be a lot of players here, probably, getting ready for the tournament that week. A lot of former winners will be there. If you had a chance, who would be 1 or 2 of the former winners you'd like to meet?
Definitely Tiger Woods and Scotty Scheffler. I'd just love if Tiger Woods would be there so I could ask him just how he did it, what his mindset was. And same with Scotty Scheffler. Like just he's been on a tier going into the Masters, see if he could win it again, what's his mindset and how he prepares for each tournament.
Do me a favor. If you get a chance to talk to Scotty, ask him how does he move his feet so much and still manage to win championship after championship? Just kidding. Hey, good luck to you, Kayley. Okay, we'll be watching on TV. No pressure. I don't want to put any more pressure on you, okay? Like your mom said, just enjoy it.
Thank you.
And the last shall be first. Trisha Lobo, who is competing first try. She is in the youngest age bracket, right? And you made it all the way to Augusta National. Congratulations, Trisha.
Thank you.
There you go. Thank you. You're welcome. Hey, how did it feel when you realized you had won the competition to go? You were one of 3 in your age group from this area to make it all the way to Augusta National. What kind of exciting feeling was that?
It was really exciting. I was really happy, and it was a dream come true.
Now, you got your 2 parents here and your brother Nathan. Congratulations. Okay. Who was more instrumental in your daughter's career? Was it Vani or was it you, Vinny?
It's a combination. So I handle a lot of the golf stuff, but I can only handle the golf stuff because she handles all the other stuff.
All the other stuff. Was there a lot of other stuff?
Yeah. I mean,
like what, getting her to practice, travels?
Getting her to practice, making sure she enjoys practice and still has a normal, kind of like a girl childhood, like birthday parties, sleepovers. So all the other side of the non-
outside of golf.
Exactly.
Now, who's going to be, when you get to Augusta National, who's going to be inside the ropes as the caddy and who's going to be watching from outside the ropes? You're going to inside.
I'll be the one inside.
How do you think you'll handle that?
So I do caddy for all the other tournaments as well. So we have a system going. So hopefully that carries forward over there as well.
Okay. Have either of you been to Augusta National for any competition? This is a first?
Yeah.
This is a first thanks to our 9-year-old daughter.
Yeah. How about, and like she has a chance to do it 3 more times, right? Wow, that's something else. All right, Nathan, you're going to be probably more nervous than your sister is once it starts. Mom's going to be nervous? You going to be nervous, Mom?
Very. So that's why I'm outside the ropes. But I got him to support me. I got him to help me.
You can lean on Nathan during the competition. Well, look, guys, enjoy, just suck up every bit of Augusta National. You'll have a chance. You'll get there the night before, I understand. At least there's a get-together, and then you'll have the competition. You're going to hang around on Monday to watch practice rounds and hopefully celebrate another dream come true with Trisha, huh? Trisha, all the best. You know what? All the people who are watching you right now are going to be watching you on that 18th green at Augusta National. So give it your best shot, okay?
Okay.
And good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Trisha Lobo, watch her, April 7th. And it's going to be a special day. Good luck to you.
Hi, Tony Salucci with the Beacon Group of Companies. If your company has between 50 and 500 employees enrolled in your health insurance plan, there's a really good chance we can reduce your costs significantly and increase the benefits employees receive. How do we do it? We put you together with several thousand employers of a similar size across the country so your company can get amazing buying power. Schedule a conversation with one of our employee benefits specialists today at mybeacongroup.com.
Welcome back to Inside Golf. Recently, we went to the Indoor Golf Club. The idea of Jason Hahn. Now, Jason spent 20 plus years in the classrooms at Abington High School. He loves the game of golf, and he wanted to take a chance on golf simulators. So he started with the Indoor Golf Club. It's located in Fort Washington Industrial Complex, and it has the latest in technology. There are 9 bays, and it's membership only. We thought it's an idea you'd want to know about. My good friend, the author Michael Bamberger, he is, of course, an alumni of Inside Golf himself, has a new book out. It is called To the Links Land, and in it, Michael says that it is the promise of improvement that makes golf captivating. Well, we're here today with Jason Hahn. Jason, how are you? Jason Hahn, by way of introduction, taught for 20 years at Abington High School. And now he is the owner of the spanking new Indoor Golf Club located on Virginia Drive in Fort Washington. And Jason, I guess if Michael Bamberger were here with me today, he would say that you are offering the promise of improvement because this is an indoor simulator room, or rooms actually. You have 9 bays, over 5,000 square feet. What are you trying to do here for golfers? Just how would you sort of capsulize for us what the goal is of this Indoor Golf Club?
Being a teacher for so long, I was sort of stuck in the classroom. And I knew that I could be so much better. I knew the potential was there. I wanted to build a place where people can come and practice whenever they wanted to and get as much data and video feedback as they could to help improve their swings faster than, just hitting at the range outside.
So it's membership only. They can sign up for what, a year or a season, or how do you have that structured?
Yeah, there's a winter season and a summer season or a full year membership. The full year membership is obviously going to be a better value, but I know a lot of golfers want to be outside during the summer, so I'm offering a pretty competitive rate for the summertime, just to have people understand that being inside isn't necessarily a bad thing, and they can get a lot of practice done when it's rainy outside, or if it's really hot, or at nighttime when their kids are asleep, so they can come here.
Simulators have become a big part of the practice routine for a lot of golfers, especially up in the Northeast. Like we mentioned, in the wintertime, you can't always get outside. You don't want to be outside hitting golf balls, so you come in here. But from my little short time here on site, these seems to me to offer a lot in terms of technology and data, more than your average simulator room. Tell us about that.
Well, these golf zone simulators are from Korea. And Korea's being a very small country, there's not a lot of golf that's available for just the normal citizen, unless you're absolutely filthy rich. So these simulator facilities are all located all throughout Seoul, and actually any city that you go to. And there's a couple companies that sort of compete to make it better and better. And so this is the result where the floors will move, there's different materials to hit off of. You don't have to bend over to tee a ball. It comes up automatically. You don't have to fetch your ball from the screen. And so there's a lot of luxuries built in because they want it to be fast and fun while also being very realistic by offering all sorts of different lies and different materials to hit out of to make it more challenging than just hitting it off a flat surface.
And just with the technology, what is it, Golf Zone is
Golf Zone.
The company that produces all this high-tech data, et cetera. You can simulate actual lies on a hilly golf course.
Correct. So you can manually do it during the driving range session. Like if you're having a tough time with it under your feet, you can set it that way. And during gameplay, it happens automatically. So you don't have to sit there and fiddle with things.
And you have what, 9 bays?
Correct.
And your goal is to have all 9 operating up and golfers hitting balls into the simulators. And one thing, it's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So if somebody's having nightmares about the way they're playing golf, they can say, wait a minute, I'm going to hop in the car, I'm going to drive over to the Indoor Golf Club in Fort Washington on Virginia Drive, and I'm going to practice for another hour.
That's what it is.
Instead of losing sleep thinking about it.
And that's what I used to do when I was teaching. I would have rough days and, I would just want to hit balls. And so it helps me, release a lot of pressure and just have fun.
Right, and it's a comfort zone. You got nice couches at some of the bay areas. You got big screen televisions. People can come over here and maybe enjoy a drink or two with their friends and practice away, right?
Yeah, and then if people want to come and work during the day, we have good Wi-Fi and electrical plugs at every table in every bay.
Wow, so you can do your work, and when that's all taken care of, step on the tee, adjust the slope, and fire away. Ben Morehouse is a sophomore at Germantown Academy, not far away from where we are here at the Indoor Golf Club. And you've been here a few times, even though it just opened recently. What do you like most about it, Ben?
I think my favorite part about the Indoor Golf Club is the fact that it's always accessible and that you can come here 1, 2, even 3 times a day. And the variety of practices, it gives you a great feel, and it almost feels like a actual golf course.
Now, your dad plays, and you have a couple siblings that play. So we could see at one time, the same time, 4 different Morehouses. You could occupy 4 bays here. Huh? Yeah. Is that going to be a family outing or what?
That seems like a family outing to me.
Golf instructor here at the Indoor Golf Club, Rob Coyne. And tell us about what's different about Indoor Golf Club. You've probably seen other similar operations. What's different about this place?
I think the biggest thing is that the lie angles can change. Along with that, you can send any swing video directly to your phone on the app. Any type of data, you can send it right away. If you're playing around and it says nice shot, it'll send that right away to your phone. You can look at that later on the next day whenever you want and look over it to see, okay, this was a great swing. Yeah. What did I do differently here versus other swings?
Yeah, technology has become such an important part of the game. To somebody of my generation, we were just happy to get out there with a bag of balls. Now you need to see instant data or a video replay almost instantaneously of your swing. And you get it all here under one roof at Indoor Golf Club.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that's changed the last 10 years is these kids younger and younger are starting to use the data, especially in this area, because you don't have access outside all the time, right? So they have to try and keep an edge or at least stay up with people that are playing in Florida, Texas, California year-round.
Yeah, we don't have any indoor palm trees, but we're working on it, right?
Yep.
So if you'd like more information on the Indoor Golf Club and what Jason Hahn's doing in Fort Washington, why not visit his website for all the details. Stay with us. Our foursome is ready. Teed off is next.
I expect to make 7 lousy shots.
Our Teed Off panel is brought to you by Lulu Country Club. Welcome back. Inside Golf continues with Teed Off. Today we're at Lulu Country Club in Upper Dublin, and joining us, no stranger to our Teed Off panels, Mr. Harry Mays. You know him probably from Swing It and Ding It, the weekly podcast.
Glad to be here, Harry.
Joe Logan, been here a million times, literally. Okay, he does myphillygolf.com, and making her initial appearance on Teed Off from Tavistock, where she is an assistant professional, Bridget McLaughlin. And also, you ready for this? She was the top assistant pro in the Philadelphia section of the PGA.
Happy to be here.
Congratulations on that award.
Thank you.
You give a lot of lessons, I assume, at
I do,
Tavistock,
yes.
right? I'm wondering, what do you do in terms of when it comes to not just the physicality, but the psychology of the game? And I don't know if you get into this much, or do people ask you, how to recover from a bad shot? How to overcome first tee nerves?
Yeah.
How to get back in the flow after you've missed a 3-footer?
Well, I'm not immune to it myself. I think like most golfers, I get those nerves and those jitters. And then we're just starting to get into that realm of the psychology and what the brain does to the body. So I've started to dive in. I did a talk on Marion. They had a presentation on psychology in golf, so that was very informative.
Do you have a psychology background
No,
at
I
all?
do not. I was listening. I was an attendee.
Okay.
And then I've started reading Golf Beneath the Surface by Raymond Pryor, and that really gets into how does the body react to what is perceived as a threat, and trying to adjust that with my teachings.
Yeah, it's not just going out there and seeing how far you can carry your drive, or how far you hit a 9-iron. Bob Rotella, who you know, I think everybody has heard of Bob Rotella, a golf psychologist, sports psychologist to the stars, wrote a book, Golf is Not a Game of Perfect. And when you think about that, boy, it becomes more and more evident that he was spot on, Joe. And when he means game of perfect, both, once again, physically and up here.
I think it was Byron Nelson, somebody who said, I expect to make 7 lousy shots around.
Really?
So when I hit one, I don't get mad at myself. I just realize, okay, that's one of the 7. It's gone.
When you get up to number 12, what do you tell yourself?
well, that's the reason I don't play professional golf, or I'm not good enough. If I could master those problems, I'd be better than I am. I mean, I remember the worst that ever happened to me was when I was a kid playing in a tournament, and got up on the first day. I had the first tee jitters, just like you get, and I hit it about that far off my tee shot. So I then had to step up and from the tee, still on the tee, the ball's this far from my tee, hit an iron down the fairway, and
then you're off.
And then I was off. And after that, I was fine.
I have 6 more of those left.
Yeah, but I think it's good to have a certain degree of first tee jitters, but too much is not a good thing, though.
Now, Harry, when you go out to play, sometimes you play in events where everybody knows you from your professional background. Is there an added pressure as somebody who does a golf podcast when you are joined up with maybe 3 other guys and they're like, well, this guy must be good. He's got a golf podcast.
Well, first of all, I'm not. But yes, there is, and it's not so much, I think, with the people that are there at the event as it is with me inside my own head, where I'm thinking, I got to hit this down the fairway. But I deal with first tee jitters by usually having a cocktail.
Calm you down?
Calm me down. And as far as the other bad shots, it's all about realistic expectations for somebody at my level. And I've come to grips with that, and acceptance that, you're going to hit bad shots. Even the pros hit bad shots.
Easy to talk about.
Yeah.
How tough, though, is it to deal with?
Over the last couple, 2-3 years, I've started to really be able to do it, where, I have a bad hole, a double, and I'll go and par the next hole, and that never used to happen. That double would send me into the abyss for a while. And
or to the bar.
Right, yeah.
For a refill.
Hopefully it was near the turn.
Richard, the question I posed to him about, he does a golf podcast, therefore he must be good at golf. Not always the case. As a professional golfer, do you sometimes think about your pair? Maybe you're going to play with some members, okay? And all of a sudden they expect maybe more of your game
Oh, absolutely.
then you have to deliver.
Absolutely.
And do you think about that, or how do you deal with it?
Yeah, there's definitely that added pressure there where members are looking to you to be, the elite player in the group. And, I just try to manage my own expectations, just like you were saying, and give that to the members as well, is that I might have a missed shot. I'm human too. Just because my job professional says I'm a PGA professional, I have my miss hits as well.
Let me ask you something. Final question. You're playing with a group, and there may be 25, 30 handicappers. All right. And they hit a shot that normally, if it was you hitting a shot, I'd say, oh, God, what do I got to do to get better? And do you sometimes say, oh, nice shot? I mean, just to encourage them, you know what I mean? Or how do you handle that?
I think it's situational based. If it merits it, yes, but I'm not going to lie.
You're not going to blow smoke?
Absolutely not.
Okay, good. Honesty is always the best policy. But think about that. Golf's not a game of perfect. There's a lot of imperfections, maybe more than 7 around. If you're Byron Nelson, you can live with 7. I don't know. We're a little higher on the scale, Joe. We'll be back. More of Inside Golf in just a moment.
The Golf Association of Philadelphia. Founded in 1897, GAP is the nation's oldest regional or state golf association. We serve amateur golf in Eastern PA, Southern New Jersey, and all of Delaware. GAP welcomes all golfers, junior or senior, male or female, public or private. Join the Golf Association of Philadelphia today. Our mission is always to preserve, protect, and promote the great game of golf. Before you tee it up, look us up. Visit gapgolf.org to find out more.
That's going to do it for this week's edition of Inside Golf. Hey, don't forget, you'll be able to watch those 3 young people from the Philadelphia section of the PGA that will be down at Augusta National next Sunday. On Golf Channel, they're going to show the drive, chip, and putt contest. Who knows? We may have 3 champions coming back after the experience of their lifetimes. I'm Harry Donahue. We'll see you next week right here on Inside Golf. The 27th season of Inside Golf is presented by Destination Montco Golf, the First Tee of Greater Philadelphia, the Philadelphia Association of Golf Course Superintendents, the Golf Association of Philadelphia, GAP, Jersey Man and Philly Man Magazine, and Inside Golf's partner since 1998, the Philadelphia section of the PGA.